This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. Team Bahamas safely in the Dominican Republic ahead of the Under-17 Boys Central Basket Tournament, which starts tomorrow. Quentin 3-Ounce Hall is the head coach.
The one good thing is that we have Dominic Bridgewater and Samuel Hunter returning, and that helps with our cohesiveness going forward. And that's pretty big right now, and I'm going to rely on them heavily going into this tournament. We take on Guyana tomorrow, a team that we're familiar with, but also they have upgraded and made some changes. It's just now for us to figure out them on the fly. For me, over the years, you can't look past your opponent in hand. For me right now, my whole plan is to prepare them the best way that I know, and for the coaching staff, for what we know of Guyana. We look over the film from last year, and now we'll just try and implement whatever they do and try and break it down and see how we could gain an advantage. What I've noticed is no matter what the score, no matter the time of the game, teams never stop playing and they never quit. And that was one thing that I stressed to the kids. Don't worry about the time, don't worry about the score. They must continue to keep playing at a high level for a longer period of time. It isn't like last year where we had much more talent than most. Now it's going to even off some, and you're going to have to stay at a high level of intensity for a longer period of time. I'm hoping our shooting improves. You know, we added Joshua Deems along with Gravon Goodman, and I think those two offensively, if they could give us a boost from the outside, from the perimeter shooting, even a kid like Darren Johnson, if he could step in at the 4 spot along with Devano Whitfield, and they could really open it up and they can make some shots, I think we have a real legitimate shot.
The AAU basketball season winding down in the U.S. 2 Bahamian club teams will be in competition this week. One of them is the Providence Storm, who will be at the Nike 17 Under Super Showcase in Orlando, Florida.
This is the best of this age bracket in the world. We're going to have teams from Germany, Puerto Rico, Canada, all over America, and every major college coach is going to be there. Division I, Trinity Colleges, D2, so this is going to be a chance for exposure and these guys to go there and just show that they can play in this age bracket around the world. We're very talented and competitive. We have a few guys from the private school and government school, and hopefully we're going to go over there and compete, and some of these guys will get their name in the book for a chance to get a scholarship in the future.
The other team in competition will be the Spartans Junior Ballers at the 15 and Under Big Shots International Tournament.
We got basically the top 3 about 15-year-old boys right now in Nassau, and then one on the family island of Bimini. Coach Smith, myself, we've been working hard basically for the past 2 months. We're basically looking at almost about the top 50 teams inside the United States. We're probably to rank in the top 5 or expect to win the whole thing. The
final cut has been made for our ladies senior national softball team. Julian Gibson stopped by a practice session yesterday.
Benson, our ladies national softball team, have been working out around the clock. Veteran softball pitcher Mary Edgecombe-Sweeting says that she expects the team to do very well.
I think the team is really a mixed team this time. I'm happy we have a lot of younger players who really can play, and we have a few veterans.
Did you guys address every area when the team is made up?
Well, the catching concerns me. I don't think we are taking our strongest catchers. I was kind of disappointed everyone didn't come out to practice. They started to come out and then they stopped. But hey, we have to go with what we have now. It's less than 2 weeks and we just have to work with what we have.
Why do you think they didn't come out?
Some players were saying because of certain coaches that was out.
Level of competition always tough. You guys are in for a fight.
Yeah, we are in for a fight. I've been looking at the teams. It's 20 countries and we have a lot of tough teams in this competition. But as long as we can win the games that we need to, then we will be okay. So hopefully our coaches will take that guideline and let's go with our strongest team. Once you can put that lineup together, I think we're going to be okay.
Now, although catching is an issue that Mary addressed, the coaching staff believe that the catching situation will be sorted out in time for the Dominican Republic. Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I'm Julian Gibson.
The curtain has come down on the 2017 Commonwealth Youth Games, and the Bahamas has proven that smaller countries can indeed host a successful multi-sport event.
The good thing about these games, there are 9 disciplines, and you can take a pick of how many you want. You must have a minimum of 5, but the maximum of 9. And so the countries that are hosting it, when you look at it, it's big enough to draw the attention, but it's small enough to be manageable, because the host countries can determine which of the 9 sports that they will take. We decide to take all 9, right? But I support this wholeheartedly for the future development of sports in general, because it covers 9 disciplines that covers a lot of the Olympic sports. So yes, I support the Commonwealth Youth Games. In my opinion, maybe every 2 years would be better than every 4 years.
From the minor league baseball diamond last night, Chavez Young went 2 for 5, hitting his first home run of the season for Bluefield in a 7-4 win over Bristol. Lucius Fox also 2 for 5 with a double. Bowling Green went down to Peoria 7-4. Anthony Seymour following suit as well. He went 2 for 5 with a stolen base and a run scored in Florida's 3-2 loss to St. Lucie. As for Champ Stewart, he was 0 for 4 with a walk, an RBI, and a run scored as Binghamton took down Akron 9-3. Regattas will dominate the upcoming Emancipation Holiday weekend. One of the hot spots, Black Point Exuma.
Outside of Buzzy Roll out of Georgetown Exuma, and Jeff Gale out of Abaco, we are going to have all of the top skippers in the Bahamas in Black Point this weekend, or that particular weekend. And you know, we look forward for the competition. You know, we welcome that. That's one thing we brag ourselves on, that we have the best and stiffest competition during that whole weekend of sailing, because there's so much other regattas that actually happen that weekend, and people can go wherever they choose, but they just choose Black Point because of the rivalry, the competition, and then the fun too.
And that'll do it for sports. Stay tuned, checking weather still to come.